is the most promising city in the south of Cebu. Talisay City has a long history of both American and Japanese occupation during the World War II. Talisay City during that time is not only served as a haven to our colonial forces, but also as a center of guerrilla intelligence operations for the Philippine Resistance Movement and Cebu. 68 years ago today, the returning Americans made a historic landing on this beach that signaled the start of the defeat of the Japanese Imperial forces in Cebu, which subsequently spread out to the rest of the country.
This morning, through the efforts of Central Command, with the assistance of Joint Task Force 7, Naval Forces Central Philippine Navy, 2nd Air Division Philippine Air Force, 53rd Engineer Brigade Philippine Army, Talisay City College, and the Office of the City Mayor of Talisay, we shall once again commemorate this historical landing through a reenactment of the events that happened on the morning of March 26, 1945.
SICILY. Around
7:30 in the morning of that day, the 182nd Infantry Division and 132nd Infantry Division, known as the Miracle Division, under Major General William Howard Arnold and Naval Task Group Commander Captain Albert T. Sprague, landed on the west and east coast of Talisay Beach, with the mission of liberating Cebu from the Japanese forces.
General Quarters is the highest level of readiness by a naval vessel during battle conditions. In General Quarters, all battle stations are manned by the ship's crew in accordance with their respective duties and skills. The ship's battle organization is designed to provide for the manning and operation of all ship's weapons, communications, navigation, electronic surveillance, and engineering systems, including damage control facilities to address piracy and hull damage resulting from any firefighting engagement.
To guarantee a safe and rapid deployment of the landing forces, the Naval Task Group Commander ordered the conduct of mine-clearing operations in the waters where the amphibious landing crafts of the landing force will be passing by, and the clearing of the beachhead of Talisay by a special Navy unit, the U.S. Navy Underwater Operations Group. Clearing operations are usually conducted a few days prior to the actual.
A rigid hull inflatable boat now approaches the shoreline to grab the scout swimmers who will conduct mine and beach clearing operations. At this juncture, we will now witness an actual insertion operation conducted by a special unit of the Navy. Using darkness as his cover, the highly specialized team of divers is secretly inserted in the waters of a landing area. This team is tasked to remove obstructions underwater that may impede the safe and rapid passage of the landing forces.
At this juncture, you are now witnessing a member of a Navy SEAL placing explosives to clear the beachhead of obstructions prior to arrival of the landing force. After clearing the waters and beachhead of the landing area, these teams then prior to the start of the amphibious landing.
Katagay! Padawal sa kanya ka? Martin, awang bagay. Bert! Wala ka mo! Awang bagay. Tawa lang kayo, Bert. Ay, tawa lang, Bert. Gumay lang. Gumay lang. Gumay lang. Cheer lang.
From 7:30 to 8:22 a.m. of March 26, 1945, pre-landing bombardment was conducted on the shoreline of Talisay. This bombardment, or what is known to the Navy as the Naval Gun Fire Support, is a series of accurate shots usually fired from the big guns of ships, but the strategic structures like bunkers, concrete boilers, and fortified structures on the shore. This is done to neutralize or weaken the enemy resistance.
Napayusa! Napayusa! Wala na eh. Kainit sa marang!
After the beach clearing operations and Naval Gun Fire Support, the Commander Amphibious Task Force ordered the launching of the amphibious landing force.
May mga tawa, uy! Mga tawa! Mga tawa! Uy, elimination!
Ayan, tagamay eh. Ito kayo nga tumilin. Kita dito.
Dito!
Saan na ako punita ko pa ako, no?
Ano, dito! Lap? Apin ako, wala ka. Aga, kuhan ba ng uban? May drama.
Landing crafts raced towards this beach and was met by slight Japanese resistance, consisting of scattered fire from enemy bunkers, elaborate network of landmines, and obstacles like ditches, concrete barriers, and bamboo stakes. 10 of the first Philippine landing crafts of the Miracle Division were destroyed by the mines strewn along the shoreline of Talisay Beach, and this effectively stopped the advancement of the Miracle Division. Subsequent landing waves stuck up behind the burst and created a large traffic jam.
Tatagoy! Tatagoy! Tatagoy!
Ay, double space diri, oh.
Uy, tatagoy, dili ba? Dili ba, uy? Bart, ano mo, Bart? Bart, dira, dili ba?
Raptor na sila do.
Approximately around 10:38, traffic of the landing crabs lessened as troops cautiously picked their way to the landslide and ambulance were later used to circumvent the mine barriers.
Eglangas! Hoy, urot na papunto eh.
Labo to yan, may apila, uy! Grabe, sir, nalaturin to. Hindi mo na ko, anong si Pog Army! Ano, sir? Nagla zero yun? Crash! Oh, duha rin namatay. Pwede na mga kameraman. Mayon! No, kasapit na kamo. Huwag na sure kung nakuha to na ang sir na naturing.
Awari, matug na siya rin.
Harin, ba't ako na harin? Harin, doon siya?
Wow, niliyok bagit. Malugag na ang buwang na.
May hari ay magbuo. Picturean pa. Sige, ba't aray yung